Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your host, ID Jester. In our never ending quest to play actually some of the games that we own that we have not played before, we're going to be playing Charioteer. Charioteer, I believe is how you would pronounce this. Charioteer. A Race for Glory in Ancient Rome. This is by the great folks GMT Games. It is designed by Matt Calkins. So this is the first time we're going to be playing this game. Is daunting. You know, I love my racing games. Like we played Heat, we played Grand Prix. I love my racing games, and actually, for some reason, I love the Ancient Chariot racing thing. I mean, you don't see very many games like it, and how well it's designed is going to determine how good the game is. But when you look at the rule book for this, it's like 4 pages, 6 pages. It's not, I mean, all right, so there's 12 pages, but there's a page of designer notes. There's not, I mean, it's not super complex, but I think they use some pretty interesting ideas. This is probably what I would call a set collection game. You're going to have different abilities. You're going to play cards. If you have a whole bunch of the same symbols, you get to move a whole bunch. So the more symbols of that kind that you collect, there is an emperor who will want certain things done. And if you do what he wants, you get an extra bonus. There's, I mean, some very interesting mechanics that go into this game. The cornering mechanism, which is very interesting in that you kind of go back and forth and as you go around the corner, unless you use the cornering speed. And when you do that, you can just take the inside line and you don't need to go back and forth. So it's twice as fast. We'll explain things as we go. We're going to be playing solo. It's just me here. I don't see anybody else. But we're going to try this 3-handed. You can play up to 6 people on this, but 6 seems a little bit excessive for our first try. So we're going to give it just a 3. I was thinking 2 people, but with 3, it'll give us a little bit more variety. Hopefully we'll see some good things. Again, this game is not super complex. I learned this game in like literally, I watched a video online, I watched a review online, and then I sat down and I skimmed and read through and some of the examples. Oh, okay. What's this do? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me read this example. Oh, okay. So this is what the cornering is for. Oh, I get it. So I don't need to like read the whole rule book, but you can kind of skim through a lot of the examples, which kind of go over what the rule is. Basically, an example is the rule giving to you in a different way to do it. So you don't need to read through the rule. You just read through the example and go, oh, okay, I understand what that is. If you don't understand what it is, then read through the rule. But again, it's not your typical GMT game. It's very thin rule booklet. It is GMT well produced, great quality, all kinds of nice things, good components. So definitely check it out if you haven't, if you're a race fan. I'm going to put that somewhere close. I think we're going to need it. Of course, we're going to have to look at the rules. There probably isn't a game that I don't need to sit down and look at the rules, but let's get you to the table and see what you guys think of this. Charioteer, how many? I actually picked up a Chariot game. Chariot Race. I picked up this about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. Played it once and said, no, it's not very good. I don't know. It just didn't float my boat. Well, at the same time I did that, GMT came out with this game. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Should I get it? Should I not get it? I didn't get it because I was turned off because of that game. Even though I love my racing games, I was stupid and didn't do it. But good friend of the channel, Mike Butterjelly, he said, oh, you got to try this game. It's great. He posted some pictures on our Facebook group and kind of showed it off. He said they had a great time playing this game. It'd be worth getting, pick it up. So I did. So I guess the moral of the story is, number one, don't ever get turned on or off by a game by your experiences from a previous game. Every game out there is different design, different components, different quality, different length. It's different. So just because you play one game that you didn't like and you didn't enjoy and the components were crappy doesn't mean another game that's similar to that game is going to be designed the same way. Second thing is, this game came out in 2022. What? 2022? I've had this game for 2 years. There's no way. It seems like literally, I don't know what happened, but the last 2 years have gone by like super fast. I mean, like, come on. I just got this game a couple months ago, and then I look it up, and it's like 2022. I'm like, how is that even possible? It hasn't been a year or 2 years since I've had this game. Time goes by so fast. Enjoy the time you got. Timothy Smith used to love the Circus Maximus old Avalon Hill game. Now he's getting me turned on talking about that because I might have to try it. For some reason, I just have this desire. Before I switch over, I have this desire for a great chariot racing game. I think this is going to be good. We're definitely going to, first of all, GMT, great company, does a lot of really good things, trying to make the next step up. And it's definitely the best war game company out there, quote unquote war game company. But they're trying to take the next step up. They got a lot of games that are not war games, and they're trying to do some nice crossover stuff. Anyways, I think this is going to be a great game. I really do. I think, I can already tell just by the design, I'm going to like this game. It might not be perfect, but it's going to be probably the best Charioteer game that I own, and I'll be happy with that. But because I'm obsessive about this, I just picked up another game called Heroes of the Colosseum. This is by our good friends over at Lock and Load Publishing. This has been out of print for 6, 8, 10 years. You're going to have to get these secondhand copies. But the one thing it does is, well, first of all, I have to put the lid on correctly. For some reason, the lid didn't get put on it. But it has two things, Heroes of the Colosseum. It actually has gladiators where you go in and fight with gladiators and have a whole tactical gladiator combat. The second thing it does is it has the chariot race built into the game. You can see the chariots here as well. So not only do you does this game include a tactical gladiator-styled fighting game, it also includes a racing with chariots. So the reason I picked this up, I'm like, well, you get 2 games for the price of 1. Okay, now we'll get to the table. Now that I've gone through my spiel, as we like to say in the old business, it's the spiel business. Okay, so here we are. Here's my hands. You can see the camera is way up there to try and get as much in this as you can see. This is actually a double board. You will see if I slide this over, you will see there's actually 2 boards here. So it is kind of a nice big game. It is a nice big game. Okay. And of course we have 3 player boards. Now, what would have been great is if they actually made, if GMT wants to take the next level up, they need to make dual layer boards like a typical Euro game. Instead of using these cheap cardstock things, they need to actually come up with some better ways to do their player boards. Wargaming's notorious for player boards, and cheap what do they call this? Cardstock paper is not the way to take the next level up. When Euro gamers sit down and they play a game and they have to sit there and play with this, they're going to get turned off. A lot of Euro gamers sitting down playing with this kind of mechanics and these kind of components are just going to be turned off. It's just the facts of life. If GMT wants to take the next step up and they want to be recognized as a all-around company that has great components and stuff, and I'm not saying they don't have great components. This player board is awesome. The cards are very nice. Okay. The first thing we're going to do here is we have a skills deck here. This is going to rank what kind of different, how good you are in your different skills. There is green, which is sprinting. Green, which is sprinting. And you're going to put your, if this was our draw, we would put our number 1 is green, means we're the best at sprinting. Yellow is recovery. It's a good way to heal damage on your chariot and heal your horses and, take less damage is recovery. Then, of course, attacking is the red. That's basically to do damage to your opponents. And then the black is cornering. And each of these you will get a card ranking them from first to last. And you're going to put those tokens out on your position based upon the skill that you have for your charioteer. All right. Circus Maximus. I might have to look for that one and see if it's decently priced. I do love my racing games. I love I really like the heat. I really like the heat, and I like the Grand Prix. Although I think there's the system is kind of uh, it could be fine tuned a little bit better. I guess is the way I'll put it. I have not played Thunder Alley from GMT. I probably should do that. I own the game, but one of these days I should actually play it. So we got three colors. We got pink, we got green, and we got gray. Pink, green, and gray. So we're going to just shuffle these out and hand them out one at a time. You can see I'm trying to make sure we have a nice shuffle, shuffle, shuffle so that nobody accuses me of cheating. All right, so pink, green, gray. These can all go back in the box. We won't need those. In fact, these can go in the box as soon as we're done using them. So pink is all about attacking. That's their number one skill. Then they have recovery. Then they have cornering. Then they have sprinting. And the way these skills work is every time you use them, they get to move one up on your track here. So let's say that we have this, and then we have this, and then we have this, and then we have this. Let's say I used green. Well, green would get to go over there. If I used yellow, yellow doesn't get to slide over there. Yellow has to slide up. If you notice, each one of these little boxes has a little arrow pointing up, so it's gotta kind of go up the ramp and then get into the track. So, $30 at Noble Knight. Thank you for checking on that. I appreciate that. We got another attacker. Green is all about the attack. They like to sprint. They have recovery and then cornering. And last but not least, we got someone that's really good at cornering and sprinting, then attacking, then recovering. All right, these you can put these back in the box. So you will never need these the rest of the game. They're out of the game. I'm just going to set these kind of out of the way for right now. Okay. There is a huge stack of cards here, as you can see. These cards are going to have different symbols on them, and you're going to have a handful of cards. And again, all you're trying to do is match symbols together. So you can see here, if this is my hand, right? I've got a red 3, I got a red 5, I got a red 3 over here. I've got some yellow 4s, yellow 4, yellow 4, and a yellow 0. Not only do you have to match the symbol, but you have to match the number. So in this case, if I was to match this 4 with this 4 and this 4, and you can only play up to 3 cards, I would get, you get to add up the number of icons that match. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 icons that match. And then you add the value that's inside one of them. So you can see I got 6 4s. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 because it's a 4. So I would get to move 10 spaces and I would get to do a recovery. That's as simple as it's a set collection game. If you're familiar with that terminology, you're basically collecting sets. There's a little bit more to it, as you're going to see here as I shuffle this up so you don't think anything's going on here. We also have we also have 1, 2, 3. Let me shuffle that card in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All players start with 8 cards. So I'm going to put pinks over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put greens maybe right here. And then I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we'll put grays right there. All right. So there we go. Okay, so after we get that set up, then all we have to do is shuffle this deck of cards. I'm just trying to make sure we got a lap 1 here. We put on lap 1. We put out 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. This is the crowd card. So all players can use symbols off of this card. You can ignore these cards. All these cards do is tell you what's coming up. So next turn is going to be an attack, and the turn after that's going to be a cornering one. So, so you can see if you use up all your cards here. So in this case, and then we have the Emperor dice. Every turn, the Emperor wants to see a move, and sometimes he'll get upset. He'll attack everyone and do some damage. It gets nasty out there. All right, here we go. The first turn, the Emperor would like to see some cornering. If you'd like to do some cornering, you get an extra space in black. We're going to, in the first turn only, the very first turn of the game, which is where we're at, the first turn only, you randomize who gets to go first, second, and third. Every other turn in the game, it's by whoever's in first place, then second place, and third place. All right, I got 3 dice. I got a gray one for the gray one, I got a green one for the green one, and I got a red one for the pink guy. Whoever rolls the highest will get to be first player. Whoever rolls second highest is second player, and whoever rolls third highest will be third player. And of course, if you roll all 4s, it breaks the matrix, and I get to see the code in the matrix. I see the code. Yes, I do. Let's try that again. High to low. Okay, so green is actually in first place. First place is obviously the player that's closest to the rail. Second place is going to be pink, and last place is going to be gray. There we go. All right, so green is going to go first. So let's see what he wants to do. What he wants to do. What he wants to do. Okay, what does he want to do? What does he want to do? All right. You have to. This is not very, very helpful at all, unfortunately. So everybody, we're in the phase of. I'm going to get the terminology. Here we go. Are you ready, boys and girls? And this is again very frustrating as a gamer when any publisher out there uses the back page as a designer notes page. It should not be. It should be a highlight of iconography or phases or whatever, so the players can look at it and read it. But no, now I got to try and flip through the book and try to find it in the book. Why? I don't know. All right, so everyone now is going to select their move. So that's where we're at. We're in the select move phase. Why this isn't on the back cover, I don't know. All right, select the move. Are you ready? So green is selecting his move. You can select between 1 and 3 cards to play. That's it. 1 to 3 cards. He's only going to choose 1. Second place is pink. Pink is going to select. Wow. Wowsy. Okay. He's going to select 2 cards. And I will keep them separated so you guys can see that. Oh, the other thing is each player receives 5 matching tokens. They're one-time use tokens that you can use to get whatever the benefit is. In this case, like if you play black cards, you would get a +5 to your how far you move. If you play green cards, you would get an extra 5. If you play red cards, you get an extra 5. If you play yellow or orange cards, you get an extra 5. And this is you can discard up to 3 cards because maybe you have a crappy hand. I believe this game was released in 2022. Muzzle Paint. Was it not 2022? All right. All right. He's going to, so everybody, all players. Oh, you have no idea. Okay. I thought maybe you're, I had mentioned, actually, let's see if it's, let me look at the Board Game Geek again just to see. Let me verify that I know what I'm talking about because sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about. Shh, don't tell anybody. CHARIOT. Charioteer. Yeah, 20. Well, according to Board Game Geek, it came out in 2022. So it either came out at the end of 2022 or early 2023. Can you believe that? It's been out for like 2 years already. I can't believe it. That's crazy. It seems like I just got this game. Man, it's just crazy. All right. So first player is green. And unfortunately for green, he can only play this card right here. And I'm just going to move the other cards out of the way for right now. Okay. So all he can do is play this card here. He matches one green symbol. Again, when you see the symbols on the card, these are just a copy of what these symbols are. So you can either play the cards the long way or you can just play them face up like this. Okay, so you don't need to see them both ways. So you don't get both of these symbols is what I'm trying to say. All right, so he's got a 4, 4, and a 4. So he's got 3 matching symbols. And then it's a 4. So he's going to move 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's as simple as it is. It's not very complex. And we're going to have a discard pile right there. Just why not? Pink is next. Pink played 2 cards. He's going to play these 2. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 symbols that match. And a 0. So he's going to only move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I could have actually, you know what? I'm going to undo that. I'm going to change his mind for him at the last second. He's going to play this card because you can actually get 3 symbols with 4, which is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he will do that. And then for the green player, he actually, look at him. Whoa, ho, ho. He did a green as well. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 symbols with a 4. He's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I need to talk about something that's very important in this game. Passing people. Normally, this is how you do movement, right? Normally, you would say, let's say I'm here. Let's say I'm right here, and I'm moving 8 spaces. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have to kind of pass the guys, and each one you go through costs you a space, and then you're on the inside. So when they have to pass you, let's say green is going to move 4 spaces. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That is true for every time in the game except for the very first turn. In the very first turn, you completely ignore that rule. So these guys move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He moved 8. So he's going to be like this. So that's how we're going to start round 2. But from now on, everyone will have to follow those rules. Okay. 2. So now we draw back up. And he's going to get 2 cards. He's going to get 1 card. He's going to get 1 card. And this card goes away. This card slides over. This card slides over. And this card comes out And that's one full turn, and it'll go by really, really fast. You will see how fast it goes by. Here we go. So you can only add in one token per round, except for if you use this. You can actually use, like, if I play red cards and this, I could play them both. But you could not play like a red and a yellow. It's illegal. So this round, you know what? I'm going to turn these face down to make things a little bit easier so it's not confusing. Like, no, we're using this card. Okay, so Gray has no advantage right now. So he's going first, so he's got to pick his card first just to make things. And we got 2 red ones out there. And then after that is a black. And then after that is a black and a red. So, okay. I think Gray's going to play. You don't have to match him. You don't have to match him. You absolutely don't have to match him. He's going to play 1 card. Gray's going to play 1 card. And second place is going to be Green. So Green has to see what they want to do here. Okay, so what am I going to do? He says with all the confidence in the world. All right. He is going to play 3 cards out in front of him. And pink. Pink. What are you going to do, Pink? Pink is going to play 2 cards. Again, there's probably a lot of strategy that I'm not going to know until you play this game a couple times. But it's so now we're going to select and move, and he's going to play just 1. Again, he's got 3 orange 4s, so 3 plus 4 is 7, so he gets to move 7 spaces. And what I'm going to do is, wait a minute. Before, hang on. I got to remember this. Hang on. Before he does anything, hang on. We have to move our little pawns up. Right. So all 3 of them play green. So all 3 of them move their green pawn up 1 space. So this one is going to move up 1 space. So he goes from here to here. This one is going to go from there to there. This one's going to go from there to there. So you can see it behooves you to try and get some of your pieces out here because you get a +1 bonus anything that's in there. Yes, I'm going to re-roll that every turn. Yes, sir, I'm going to do that. Every turn you get a new emperor, and okay, so this is any symbol. So as long as you play any symbol, you're going to get a bonus, right? I almost forgot that as well. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. So there's some strategy into trying to get your pieces out here quicker. Like this guy should be playing red because as soon as he gets red out here, he's going to get +1 to his red movement for the rest of the game. For this guy, it's black if he can get his black out there. This guy's red again. So trying to get some of your pieces. And then once you get your pieces all the way across, the first piece is going to go here and get +3 for the rest of the game. The next piece is going to get +5. The next piece is going to get +7. And finally, the next piece is going to get +9. You're going to get 9 extra spaces. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Okay, so now I will do what I was going to do. And reveal. He's got 3 4s. So that's a movement of 7. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move his pawn so I don't forget. There. And he's going to move 7. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. Now here's how you do cornering, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you got to weave back and forth unless you play the black cards or the black cornering one. And he gets a +1 for that. So right, he gets to go there. Right, he gets a 7 for his 7, and then he gets +1 because he matches the Emperor. The Emperor's happy. All right, second place is green. Now green is got a total of something crazy here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 matches and 1. So 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus he matches, so he's going to get a total of 10. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he actually makes it to the inside and becomes first player now. And he is going to move his red pawn up. Woo-hoo-hoo. So from now on, he's going to get bonuses. And I'm not going to get rid of their cards yet, and you'll see why. Because at the end of the round, you're going to replace cards. And I don't want to have to keep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, if I see how many cards they have, I can go, he needs 3 cards, and then I can discard these. It'll make things a little easier for me. So green's done that. Now, what has pink done? Pink has done this right here. Oh, our board's separating. Here we go. So he's got 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a minute before I go on to this player. Hang on. Let's back up a step. Hang on. Anytime you match 6 or more pieces, you get a new skill to add to your guy. There's a whole bag of different tokens here that you get to shuffle up. And you get to draw one out anytime you match 6 symbols or more. I might have missed that in the first round. Normally, you would keep these face up away from your opponent so he doesn't know what you have. But because I'm playing solo, I don't need to hide it from anyone. I got this piece, which is basically a shield. I can prevent people from attacking me for the whole round. Okay, now his turn would be officially done. We would go on to pink. And pink is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to get a piece. He's going to get the whip. Ooh, he's got the orange whip. All right, 6 and 4 is 10. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's able to move in the inside. So we've got a 3-way battle going into the corner, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So he gets 2 new cards. He gets 3 new cards. And he gets 1 new card down here on the end. I can discard these. I can discard this. This slides down. This comes out. We got a new die roll here. Bum, bum, bum. Uh-oh. He wants to see some blood. He wants to see some blood. All right. First place is going to be green. I will choose greens first then. So right now it's a maneuver with black. So the way this works is as soon as you get to move on the inside track, you don't need to go back outside. So if this was my chariot and I played black 6, I would just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. I wouldn't have to go back and forth. Oh, and I keep forgetting. My bad. We actually, not only do you get to move, Jester, you get to do what the card is. Yes, I got to remember. So this was a recovery. Hell, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. You played this, and you played. He played. He played this one, and this is the one that was in here. Right. Okay. Hang on. We got to undo again. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. So this, who went first? It was Gray went first. So he did a recovery action. Recovery action will take some of your damage and remove it. But obviously nobody has damage right now, so it didn't come into play. Next up was Green, but he actually did a 4 cards red attack, which is considered a major attack. If you have 3 cards in red that match, it's a minor attack. 4 cards is a major attack, and it does major damage. And that damage, my friends, I just need to double check here. All rival chariots must place 2 damage cubes in their boxes. Okay, yes. So all rivals at that point, when he does his action, he's going to put 2 damage cubes in their damage boxes. I know you can't see it because my name's in the way, but you will see it over here. There's 3 boxes for damage cubes in each of the different players. Then his action would be to do what he did, get his movement, but because this is a recovery reduces the number of damage tokens that have been done to the chariot. It only affects these, does not affect ones that are in your attack boxes. Only attacks, it only helps with this here. So recovery moves reduce the damage that has been done to the chariot. While making a yellow move, reduce by half the number of damage cubes in the player's damage box, rounding up. Makes its reduction before counting damage points. So whenever you move, you will move 1 space less for each damage that's in your damage box. Not in there, but in there. So at the end of the round, so when he does this, he doesn't have any damage there. He has damage here, but he doesn't have damage here. So that doesn't help. Oops. All right. Then at the end of the round, and I'll get this right one of these times. I promise you I will. At the end of the round, you're going to slide all your damage cubes into your damage box. So now Gray has got 2 damage cubes. Pink has got 2 damage cubes. So they're going to be -2 to whatever their total speed is. So you get -1 per damage. All right. So that is an official round. And yes, it's been very haphazard the first couple turns, but I'm going to get into a rhythm. I promise you it'll get better. I hope anyways. Gray is going to pick what he's going to do first. Gray is going to pick first. Right. That is a gosh darn shame, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, Green is going to select 2 cards. And of course, all these again would be turned face down. None of your opponents would know what you're doing. In this case, he's going to play a token with it. So I'm going to turn all these face down just to leave you all in suspense. So some of you might be wondering, what does this whip do? So the whip will allow you to move an extra 5 spaces, but you can't pass anyone. So it's a great to catch up. You know, if you're really far behind, you can move extra spaces, but you just can't pass anyone. All right. So that's green. Next up is pink. Pink is choosing what he wants to do. Pink says this is going to be super simple. I'm going to play these 3 cards. I'm going to play a token too. What? We got 3. You're supposed to play 3 laps. And then gray here. Gray, what is gray going to do? Gray. It's going to play those 2. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so that's what he's going to do. Okay, now moving chariot. So he's going to choose this one right here. So it is a 4 symbol of 5 red. So 4 symbols plus the 5 is 9. Plus 5 is 14. Plus the Emperor's bonus gives him 15 bonus. So green is going to move 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He has moved 15 spaces and he is. All right. So he now he's done an attack with 2 cards, which is not an attack. You have to have at least 3 cards that match. This is not matched, so no bonus. And I don't believe that this counts as a card. I will double check just to make sure. I don't see anything. It might be hidden in the rule book somewhere. Maybe. I don't know. But we're going to just assume there isn't. So it specifically shows cards. So I'm assuming. So this is out of the game for him now. He's gone. I'm just going to set it up out of the way. And his attack, again, is just a 2. So it's nothing. But he gets to. Oh, he gets +1 for this as well. I almost forgot. So let me go over his numbers again. He's got 4 symbols. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 symbols of a 5. So 5 plus 4 is 9. He has the 5 from this. So that's 9 plus 5 is 14. Matches the Emperor for 15. And +1 for his token, which is 16. And he gets to move it up a space. So he should be up 1 more space. And I told you I was going to remember some of this stuff. All right. Next up is pink. Pink has got a cornering. Really? Oh, here we go. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, he's going to earn himself another token. Okay. He got 8 symbols and a +1 because the symbol's a 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. He does not match here. His black token doesn't give him a bonus. And he's -2 from damage. So it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, -2. He's going to go 7. But here's how black works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He takes the inside track all the way around. And even though he only had a 7 and he had 16, you can see how fast he went around that corner because he used the black. And the black special ability is the corner rule, so we don't have to worry about special ability for him. All right. So that is oh, you know what? Maybe I'll once I do it, I will just draw the cards. That makes sense. So I will draw 2 cards for you. 1, 2. You will turn in 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And now, last but not least, Gray is also going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones, which is 8. He does not match. His black doesn't match. Oh, he gets to move his black up a space. So we got 8 minus 2 for the damage is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's his special rule with that. So he's going to get 2 cards. And yeah, that should make things go much smoother now. I'm getting a nice process. Okay. All right. And he gets to move his black up a space. Look at him go. Okay. So this goes away. We roll a new Emperor dice. Dun, dun, dun. It's a yellow. He wants to see some recovery. There we go. Everyone's drawn up. Green gets to go first. Green has got a special token here. We got some nice black ones there if you want to match. If you want to try and recuperate, recover. He's going to play a single card down. Single card down. All right. Next up is pink. 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 All right. He's going to play 2 cards down. And he's going to put a token on it. Woo! A token. Yes. Gray. Gray. What does Gray want to do? I know what Gray wants to do. That's not really going to help much, but he's going to play those 2 and be done. I don't think he's going to use the token. Okay. So, revealing green first. Green is playing, whoa, a triple red 3. Wow. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. He did not match. He does match here with the +1. So that's 8. He's at 8. Anything else? No. And this gets to go up a space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Past the halfway point of the first lap. And he gets a card. And he is... because he only has 2 cards. This does count as a card. So 2 cards is not an attack. So we don't have to worry about damage. All right. Pink. Pink. Oh, pink. Pink is playing all of this. What? Uh-oh. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reds. Again, going to earn himself a new skill. There's again a big pile of these in here. All right. So 6, 2, 4, 6 plus 3 is 9. Does not match. No bonus. He will get to move it out though. Minus 2 is 7. He's going to move up 7 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And because this is 3 cards, it's a minor attack. Both players will add 1 damage cube to their box. And he will get 2 cards. These will go away. And we'll go to Gray. Gray is going to play these 2 cards. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mats. Again, he's going to get a nice bonus. Special ability token. And it's 6 plus 2 is 8. He gets plus 1 for his black, which is 9. Minus 2 for damage is 7. And does not match there. And he's going to get 2 cards. 1, 2. All right. Damage moves over. Damage moves over. We got a new card here. We got a new roll. Anything gives you a bonus. This is out. Ooh, what the hell is this? It's a whip. I'm going to have to look up that rule, I guess. All right. Starting with green first. Vey. All right. He's going to play 3 cards. Pink is going to play. Pink is going to play. Ooh, Nilly, you're so silly. He's going to play 3 cards face down. Not going to play a token, I don't think. Oh, wait, maybe he will. Hang on, I need to look at some of these tokens and see what they do. Some of these tokens need to know what they do. So there's a whip token, a shield token, wild token. All right. I know what it does now, or I have a good idea what it does anyways. All right. That out of the way over there. Let's see here. Okay. Does he? You know what? He is going to play one of his special. You can tell they're different because they're just squares. The original ones that you all got were all hexagons. So this is a special skill one. Everyone can tell that. He's going to play one of these special skill ones. All right. Gray. I'm debating. I'm debating. I'm debating. I'm debating. I'm debating. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna play that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's what he's gonna play. All right. So greens up front. Green is up front. He's gonna play these cards here. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow twos. So that removes damage first before you calculate your total. So half your cubes rounded up. So one half is half rounded up is one. So he's going to lose that cube. He's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2, 7, 8. No damage there and no bonus for his yellow, which he will move up a space though. So that's going to be simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to move 8 spaces. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to move 8 spaces right there. There's a new charioteer, and it's a maelstrom. Nice one. Good one. 1, 2, 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's it for him. Boom, boom, boom. We go to Pink. Pink is Nest. Pink is playing things. He's playing things. What is he playing? He's playing this. He's playing this. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Holy cow. This is a heal. It'll remove half your damage, round it up. So again, one thing off immediately. This goes away. He's got 2, 4, 6 sixes. So 6 sixes. 6 plus 6 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. No bonus here for his green, which he will move it up. And minus 1 for this. So he's going to be back down to 12 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cannot get around green. Just can't get that extra space. So he's going to get 3 cards. And let's see what Gray has in store here. Gray is doing something. What is he doing? Okay. He's got black zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. So again, he's going to get a token. So 6 plus 0 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Plus 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 1 for his thing is 13. Minus 3 for damage is 10, though. So he's going to be moving 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right behind him there. But using up all of his nice bonuses, he's going to get 3 cards. He gets to move his black up 1. And that is the end of the round. We will lose this. This will slide up. We'll get a new thing. We'll get a new emperor. I am doing great. How are you doing, Nordic? Good to see you, my friend. We have, recovery time. The emperor would like to see some recoveries. We got them all boxed up in the corner, coming around the corner. So technically, green is in first. Green is going to play those 2. This and this token. Is he? No, he's going to hold on to that. He's just going to play these 2 cards. Okay. Next up is pink. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pink, what is pink going to play? Pink would like to play some nice stuff. Pink is going to play these 3 cards. 3 cards. I'll have to kind of put these there because when these guys start coming down this way, and gray, which has been losing most of the game so far, he is going to play these 2 cards. Whoa. He's going to play these 2 cards. Actually, is he? He would like to get rid of some of that damage, you know? He is completely changing what he's doing. So he's going to put out these 3 cards, and I need to check in the rules for one of these special abilities again. I keep forgetting what it does. I apologize. I can't be a genius in everything. Sorry. Okay. It's a wild basically represents you can change any card into a matching card with two pips on it. Okay, so green's up first. Where's green? Green's right here. He's doing these 2. He's matching black. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 6. Black is going to move up. He doesn't match this guy. He has no damage, so he's just simply going 6 spaces. Round the corner he comes. He's going to get 2 cards. Pink is up next. Pink is going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4 blacks. Plus 2. So that's going to be a total of 6. Does not match this guy. His black is going to move up 1, but not get a bonus. And -1 for there. So he's going to be a total of 4, 5, 6. -1 is 5. So once again, stays right on his butt. 3 cards for him. And finally, the gray player is going to remove half of his damage rounded up, which is going to remove 2 of his 3 cubes. Not doing too bad. Got a slight sinus headache. I've been fighting one all day. I know you had headache yesterday, too. I was going to start North Africa 41, but I think I'll wait until tomorrow. All right. So he removes that. He's got he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 4 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. No bonus for this, but I'll move up. And then -1 for that damage he still has. So he's going to be doing 9. He's moving 9 spaces. And he's going to get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's the end of the round. This goes away. This slides up. We get a new thing. We get a new Emperor request. Uh-oh, he's at the end of the round, he's going to attack everybody. He's going to take damage. Everybody takes some damage. Basically, the Emperor tells all the people in the audience to start throwing things at our charioteers, glass, stones, whatever. So they get pelted with all kinds of stuff from the audience and take a bunch of damage because the Emperor doesn't like what he's seeing. That's how humans used to live. I know, right? The weather's being flip-floppy. It really hurts my sinuses. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, brother. Oof. I hear you. I hear you. All right, so green is up first. Green, what would you like to do? Okay, so this one is a whip. So let's read the whip rules. Whip it up. Whip it real good. All right. So let's read these rules really quickly so I know what I'm talking about when I go to tell them to you. Right? Yes. Whip. A card or token showing a whip adds up to 5 extra spaces after the end of a regular move with some restrictions. So you can move up to 5 extra spaces after your normal move, but a whip has no benefit to a chariot that is leading the race, nor can you pass another chariot during your move. The whip cannot be used to pass another chariot. If the next movement would carry the moving chariot past a rival, it stops working. So it lets you catch up but not pass someone. So everyone is going to get to use this. It's going to help all the people in the back catch up. Green's up first. Oh, green, what are you going to do? Green is like, okay, I think I will do this because I like that and I think it's pretty good. And I think yeah, I think that's fine. He's going to put on 3 cards. That's pretty good. Pink, 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 pink. He is also going to be putting out 3 cards. And poor Gray. Come on, Gray. What are you doing, man? You got to. He's going to put out these 2. We forgot to move up his black, I think, last time. Okay. So, reveal. So, green first. Green is sprinting. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6s. So that's 10. No bonus, but he is going to move this out now, Farnley. That is 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But then he's going to get to whip an extra 5. Oh, hang on. The whip has no benefit to the chariot that is leading the race, so he gets no bonus for that. So ignore that. Ignore that, and he's it. And he's going to get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. So coming down the back straight, and we're not quite to the end of lap 1. Pink is up next. He has also put out 3, and it's also sprinting. And it's going to be 5 6s. So that's 11. No bonus for his green. -1 for his damage is 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10. Okay. He's also going to get 3. And now for poor Gray, he's only going to play these 2 cards, which is actually 1, 2, 3, 4 2s. So that's 4 plus 2 is 6. Plus 1 for his black token. 7 minus 1 for the 1 damage. So it's back to 2, 6, 6, 7, 6. So it's going to be 6. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to get 2 cards. And wait. Pink would have got this as well. That's 1, 2, and that's all he can do. Cannot pass this guy. This guy would also get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is great for him. It caught him right up. This goes away. Oh, now at the end of the round, the Emperor attacks, and based upon how many players are in the game, everyone in our case is going to take 2 damage. And then at the end of the round, it would all slide over. And then we would get a new, card. Oh, and look, it matches. Ooh, that might be. All right, greens first. It is a yellow 2. Yellow 2. Yellow 2. Wow. Wowsy, 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 I say. Not the bestest. Not the bestest. That is for sure. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Wow. You got back-to-back yellow 2s coming up. That's a problem. He's going to put out these 2 cards. That'll be it. Okay. Next up is pink. All right, he's going to play those 3. And for silver, Lucky Silver, what are you going to do? Lucky Silver is going to play these 2. All right. Flipping up green first. He's got recovery, so he's going to get rid of 1 of his damage tokens. He's got 2 yellow 4s. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Plus a match, 7. Nothing for his yellow, but he does get -1 for damage, so he's going to be 6 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to get 2 cards and be done. Pink has got 6. That's right, 6. He's going to get himself another. You have to play those tokens ahead of time. And they're only one-time uses. He could have done that, but as close as he is to front, I wouldn't. It's basically the whip is to help you catch up, and since he's right on his ass, I didn't figure. I mean, anything is a good move, but okay. So what do we got? 6, 4. So that's 10 plus 1 is 11. He gets to remove 2 of his 3 damage cubes. He gets to move this up. And then he gets a -1. So 6, 10, 11, -1 is 10. He's going to go 10 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he's taken first place. Pink is taken first. 3 cards for Pink. Pink is taking first place. And now it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos. So that's 7 matches, which is 8. No bonus there. He gets to remove 2 of his damage cubes, so he only gets a -1. So that's 8 minus 1 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is on green as well. He's going to get 2 cards. And you can see there's a nice little progress. We got the finish line. We're through lap 1. We're on to lap 2, boys and girls. Lap 2 it is. All right, this goes away. We got a new card. Anything is going to get you a bonus. Emperor's happy now. Everyone's happy. And we're coming into the corner here. And Pink is first. Oh, Pink is first. Pink is first. So he is going to play. He's going to play these 2 cards and this token. Ooh, green is up next. Green. Green, 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 green. Okay. All right. You know what? What is he going to do? I don't know. Yeah, you know what? He is going to play these 3 cards. He's playing these 3. Gray. Gray, 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 gray. What would you like to do, Mr. Gray? He's going to play... and we'll try that. We'll see what happens. Okay. Pink goes first. Pink is going to get... He's playing a black +3 because he's playing a black. He's going to be black 1. He's got 3 1s. So 3 1s is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Matches, which is 8. -1, which is 7. And then this is going to move up. So next time he'll actually get a bonus. But it's going to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 around the inside because they played the black one. All right, green is up next. He's going, ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 symbols. He's going to get a new token. Mike Butter Jelly, what is going on? I like this game a lot. For sure. I think it's a really good game. So 6 tokens. He gets a piece. And he is going to be doing a major attack because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. So everyone is going to add 2 damage tokens to their thing. And he's going to get to move, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 1 is 7. Plus this is 8. Plus 1 for his token here, which is 9. Minus 1 for the damage. And then this is going to move up. So he's going to move up 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do you appreciate? 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And we move on to gray. Gray is playing this, which is 5 6s. So that's 11, 12. Nothing there. Minus 1 for his damage is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He passes green. Look at green. Green is all the way in the back now. What happened to green? I'm going to tip the camera over for a second so we can see that corner over there. All right. So he gets that. He gets two cards. And all of a sudden, pink is winning the race now. Remember when green was winning the race? Holy cow, what happened, boys and girls? Yeah, I like this game. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. It's pretty fun. It's pretty interesting. All right. Next, this goes away. We got a new emperor. Command. Anything. He's just happy. They must have given him lots of wine. He's happy about everything. All right, pink is up first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I must not have drawn cards, so I have to draw 2 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Well, let's hope I wouldn't mess it up too long ago. All right. He's going to do this, and You know what? He's going to play a token on that. Whoa! Crazy. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Gray now. Gray. What are you going to do, Gray? What are you going to do? You're going to do this? Are you kidding me? All right. You're going to do that. Gray's going to do this. 3 cards. He's also going to play this. A square one. We got a square one coming out. And green, which is now in last place, is not very happy. He would like to get some better cards. Would be great, he says. Getting some better cards would be great. Okay. 3 cards for him, and he's going to add a token as well. Oh, my gosh, here we go. It's going to get crazy coming into the halfway point of the race. So, starting with pink, he is going with +5. He's got a lot of movement here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gets him another token. 7. Okay. 7 plus 2 is 9. Plus a match is 10. Plus nothing for this. Minus 1 for damage. Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot. This would have minus 3 for damage now. I got to recalculate. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 2 is 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. -3 of 15. -3 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's way out there now. 2 cards. All right. Gray is next. Gray is playing Giddy Up, Giddy Up. Here we go. Can the charioteers deal damage to each other? Yes, if they anytime you see the red ones, you'll see damage. If they do 3 cards with red, they do 1 point of damage to one another. If they do 4 cards, they do 2 points of damage to one another. But the Emperor can also damage everyone if he rolls this. All right, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1, 6, plus a match, 7, plus 1 for his black, 8, -3 for damage, though, is 5. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then he's going to use this to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Catch up. That was a great use of the whip. Whip it up. Whip it real good. All right. And then this black moves up 1. And pretty soon, his black is going to get to the final stage here. And the first one that arrives is going to be a +3 for the rest of the game. The next one is going to be +5, +7, and +9. And last but not least, we got green, which is going to do, oh, he's going black as well. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 0 is 5, plus a match is 6. This moves up. -1 is 5, plus 5 is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He stays up there. And he gets 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And I got a much better flow than I did in the beginning of this game. It took us a little while, but now we're cruising. We got a really good flow of this game going now. Wheel GM for feud. What is going on? You're playing with 3 hands. You're dangerous enough with the 2 that God gave you. I know, right? All righty. So, another turn. This goes away. They slide up. This comes over. We got a lot of cornering ones coming up here. And a green. We have not had the Emperor. He wants to see some speed. So let's see, can the Emperor find some speed out there is the question. It is the question, isn't it? Hmm. All right, he is going to play these 3 cards. 3 cards. Yep, just do 3. Gray is next. Look at Gray making a move. Look at Gray making a move. And he is going to have to discard these 2 cards. And last but not least, green, which is now back in the running. Back in the running. And he's going to play these 3 cards. So here we go. Here we go. All right, so he's going to recover. He's going to get rid of 2 of his 3 damage. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. It does not match. So 4. This doesn't match or doesn't have a bonus yet, but it's moving out now. Look at every one of his is on the 1 space. He gets -1 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1 is 5. Wow, not great. For 3 cards, you would think you're going to get a lot more than 5 spaces, but I guess not. Okay. 3 cards for him. Gray. Gray is also going to recover and remove 2 damage cubes. He's going to go 4 plus 2. 2 4s, which is 4, 5, 6. Does not match. This is coming out. -1 damage. He's only got 5 as well. So not a lot of greatness there. 2 cards on 2. And now green is like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Look at me, boys. Look at me. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 3 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have passed you. And you're going to take 2 points of damage. You're going to take, 1 point of damage. You're going to take 1 point of damage. Ha ha ha. And I'm going to get to move my red up 1. Oh, which reminds me, I should have moved an extra 1 because of my red. Okay, and I should get 3 cards. Yeah, I'm probably doing it wrong. That's fine. What are we doing? Page 7. Matching the Emperor. Oh, you get to move your skill twice. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. Right. If you match the Emperor's die, you not only get to get a +1 bonus, but you get to move your pawn twice. I have completely forgot that rule. So, yes, that is going to be a problem. Of course, it's going to be a problem. All right, we will use that going forward. We will use that going forward. I completely, yes, I did know that rule. I just brain fart. Okay, sorry about that. You are correct. So, let's get rid of this. Get a new die here. Let's just look at this rule here because the Emperor die. Let's just read it off and see what we think. Every turn, the Emperor makes a new request to the players. Roll the Emperor die before each turn to determine that request. If the result is a color, this is the type of movement the Emperor wants to see. Racers who make the color of move will advance an extra space on their skill track. Result is all 4 colors. The players will get an extra skill movement for whichever color they move. Okay, yeah, you're right. If the result is disrupted, the Emperor tries to damage all the players. He's not literally attacking them, of course, but inciting the crowd to throw things, make noise, scare the horses, blah, blah, blah. Add damage cubes to each player's attack bonuses according to the number of players. Right. Righto. Well, yeah. Okay, so we've been doing that a little bit wrong. So instead of getting a +1 for this die, you should get a +1 to your skill, basically. I've been doing that all wrong. Thank you, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's try better with the die here. Oh, he's going to attack us, which means we get 2 damage. on all of our things going into the round. So now we know what we can, what we're up against, and I'm going to shuffle this deck of cards up real quick. Yeah, I forgot that. I was thinking it was giving a +1 bonus to that, but it wasn't giving a +1 bonus to your skill. It's giving you a +1 bonus to your skill rank, basically. Yeah, I messed that all up, didn't I? Shoot. Oh, well. I put these cards underneath, so it's not like I'm going to break the game by doing that. Okay. All righty. Pink, yeah, we'll get this. We'll get it right one of these days. We'll get it right. So what do we got? We got a corner coming up. Well, isn't that great? Pink says, isn't that great? No, it's not great. No, it's not great. He doesn't like his hand at all. He's got a lot of mess. He's got a lot of messy. Lot of mess. Lot of mess. All right. Let's see what he's got here. No. Yeah, he's just going to play these two cards. All right. Green's next. Green is next. Green is liking what he sees. All right. He's going to play these three cards. I do need to check out shield. The card token showing a shield icon blocks all damage for the turn, whether from the Emperor or the Charioteer. Okay, that's what I was trying to find out. So he's going to play this card with that. All right. And gray. Gray and gray. He's going to play those two. Actually, hang on. He's not going to play these two, actually. Now that he thinks about it. He's going to play these three cards. He changed his mind. He's going to play those three cards. Okay. Oh, and let me make sure Pink can't do anything. Oh, you know, hang on. Green, or Gray says, hang on a second. Hang on, he says. He's recalculating this now because things are going to be different here. He's going to play these two because you'll see why in a second. Okay, so Emperor attack is coming. Okay, Pink is up first. Pink is simply playing two green sixes. So 6 plus 2 is 8. No bonus for this. +1 for his thing here. So 6 plus 1 is 6, 7, 8, 9. Minus 2 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is that. You will draw 2 cards. Green is going to play a shield, which will block the damage the Emperor is going to do. And then he's going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 0. This is going to move up. -1. So it's 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 on the inside track. And no bonus there. And he will get 3 new cards. And finally, he's going to play a special card. He's got a shield on his card. Can't see because of the glare, but there's a shield on the card. So he will block the Emperor's damage. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. He had 6 again, so he should have gotten a token. He should have got a token. Ooh, okay. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 0 plus 1. So it's 5, 6 minus 2 is 4. That is that. He's going to get 2 cards. This goes away. This slides up. This comes down. We got a new Emperor request. Matching green. You're right. Yep. Match. I see now matching. It can be super important. All right. So pink is first. Pink is first. Okay. We have green is second. Green is second. Oh, this goes away. Okay. And gray. Oh, silly gray. What are you going to do? Mm-hmm. Gonna play those 2. I think he'll play just these 2, and we're gonna see how it goes. All right, I think. Let me make sure he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, he's got all the cards. I just wanted to make sure. I just don't see anything else that he can do. All right. Sometimes you're kind of strapped. Okay. Pink. What are you going to do? He's going to play a lot of movement here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 2 is 7. He matches, so it goes up 2. He gets a plus 1, so it's 8. But he's got 2 damage, so he's going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not great. Not great. All right. That damage does slow you down. Green. Green is like that too is perfect for me. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 plus 2 is 7. He's going to move this up, and -1 for this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he's now in first place just like that. He's going to get 3 cards. Oh, right. Right. He should have lost his... he should have lost half his damage, which means he'd be up another spot. So when green got here, he would have to go doom, boom. So it'd actually be like this. It'd actually be like that, I believe. Okay, last but not least, it is, now he's got an interesting hand. Look at this. He's playing these two cards. He's going to match the 2 with the 2. So he's got 2 2s, which is 4. Plus 1 for his black is 5. Minus 2 for damage, but his black is going to actually make it all the way over to the very end now. So he's going to move this up, and it's going to take over that spot. So from now on, it's going to be 3 for the rest of the game. Okay. So it was a plus 1. So it's 2 for 2 is 4. Plus 1 was 5. Minus 2 damage is 3. 1, 2, 3. And then he uses the whip to go 5 more spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got a neck and neck and neck race coming around the corner. And they're coming around the corner. When they come, everyone. They're coming around the corner when they come. Everyone, sing it now. They'll be coming around the corner when they come. There we go. Anything will get you a bonus this time. Unless there is one rule we haven't even talked about, but you can rest, which basically gets rid of all your damage, incoming damage, and damage on your damage box. You don't get to move. There's some special rules. I'd have to actually look it up. Probably in a race, though, you don't want to have to rest. It doesn't seem like a really good maneuver. Unless you're far behind and you have so much damage on you. All right, so Green's actually back in first place. He was in first place the whole start of the game. And it is going to be a crazy one here now, boys and girls. It is going to be a crazy one now. Boy, this is going to get crazy. He's thinking about what he wants to do. I think he's gonna play it safe and play this token. Pink is next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why does he not have all the cards? I keep forgetting to give him cards. Let's see what he can do. Oh, I know what he's going to do. I know what he's going to do. He wants to do this. He wants to do this. He likes that. All right. And no, he's not going to do anything with this tokens. And now gray, whatever. He's going to play these two. And I think he will be done. Okay. Here we go. Green's first. Green is going to play a shield, so he won't be able to take damage the rest of the turn. In case anyone's thinking about doing some damage to him, because he's got a super good hand. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fours. 8 fours, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4 is 12. And because he matches, this goes up twice. But he gets a +1, so that's 13 minus 1. Damage is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And here he comes down the stretch they come. That was a super powerful hand for him. He's going to get 3 cards. Next up is Pink. Pink is going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5s is 11. Moving this up twice. Plus 1 is 12. Minus 1 for the damage is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He is right on his tail. And it's a 3-card attack, so everyone take... Oh, you can't take damage. You can take damage, though. And Green's like, well, yeah, now I'm glad I played that. And Gray's like, well, gosh darn it, I wish I had some good cards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a minute. Who had... He had 6. I didn't give him a token, did I? He needs a token. I need to give him a token. Gotta remember the tokens. Plus, you can't dump cards if you had a bad hand. There's 3 laps. You can see we're on lap 2, and then when that lap's done, you remove this, and the board's printed with lap 3 on it. What were we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 4 is 9. He gets to move Green up twice. 10 minus 2 damage is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Takes 2 cards. And unfortunately, he's going to take the damage. He's not taking any damage. He will take 2 damage as well. And this will go away. This slides up. We get a new card. We get a new Emperor request. Green, which moves 6 green. So green is up first. Green, green, green. Room, room, room. Room, room, room. Ooh, tough decision here, boys and girls. Tough decision here. Not... Yeah, he's just gonna play those 2 cards. Just 2. 2. Yep, just the 2. Just the 2 cards. All right. Yeah, are you the only one here that thinks that Jester has certain Charlton Heston qualities tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do I always forget to get this guy his cards? I'm looking at his cards like, man, he's got a terrible hand. Now I know why. All right, he's going to play these 2 cards, which is a little better. Not much, but a little bit. All right, and then Gray, what are we going to do with you, Gray? 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, you got nothing great, I see. Nothing great, I see. He will play these 2 cards and hope for the best. All right, here we go. Green first. Green's got 2 green 4s. So he matches. So he goes up twice. 1, 2. He gets a +1 bonus. So that's 4. 2 is 6. +1 is 7. -1 damage is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is it. Now his green from now on will give him +3 every time. And he gets 2 cards. And pink is next. Pink has got basically kind of the same thing, but in this case, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sixes. That's 11. +1 for his board is 12. -3, though. 12 minus 3 is 9. But this is going to go up twice. 1, 2. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He passes. We have a pass for the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, boys and girls. We got a pass for the lead. And last but not least, we got another 1, 2, 3, 4 sixes is 10. +1 is 11. -3 damage is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is going to go up twice on the green. And he's going to get 2 cards. And I think I'm getting everything right for a change. Oh, my God. Thanks, Mike, for helping me. I think we're getting it right. Holy crap. We're going to have a big attack coming. Big attack card coming. Here we go. We got last lap. We're on lap 3. We're on lap 3 as somebody's passed to the start-finish line. Here we go. Lap 3. All stopped. Here we go. And it's green again. So pink is up front. Here we go. Pink is up front. And we got a red 3 up front. Oh, boy. Here we go. This is going to get dangerous and damaging all at the same time. And he's just going to play the 3 cards. Next is green. Green. Green, 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 green. Okay. Green is going to play these 2 cards. And those 3 cards, and he's going to play that one. And then gray, oh boy, what does gray want to do now? Oh boy. He is going to play this 3. And this one. Okay, up front, Pink. Let's see what he's going to do. Pink is going heavy into the attack. Yes, sirree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He will get a token. 7. And so everyone's going to take, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, that's going to be a damage of 2. You're going to get a damage of 2. That is 7 plus 3 is 10. Does not match. So this only goes up 1 spot. But he loses 3 for damage, so it's 7 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, green is next. Green is playing these 3 cards. And you might say to yourself, well, what the hell do these 3 have in common? Well, he's got this, which makes this card wild, and he ignores all the icons on it, and he gets 2 icons of his choice. So he's going to make it 2 red 1s. He's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red 1s. So he's going to get a bonus. All right. And not only that, but that's going to cause 2 damage there. And another damage on him, but I think he can only take 3 damage, so that's all he's going to take. All right, and that goes away. And so 7, 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9, minus 1 damage is 8, so he's going to move ahead 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's neck and neck coming into the corner. And he gets 3 cards. And he gets to move this up 1, which means his red now is going to be 5 movement for the rest of the game. And Farnley, we got poor old Silver in the back. He's got 3 cards, which is going to be these 3 cards. And a bonus. So it is 4 zeros. So that's 4. But he gets to remove half of his damage rounded up. So it's 4. This moves up a spot. So this is 4, 9, 10, minus 1 damage is 9, which is not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's a neck and neck race coming around the corner. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. It couldn't get much closer than this, boys and girls. 3 cards for him. It is super close here. What are we doing? Oh, we're rolling the die. That's what we're rolling. We're rolling the die. Oh, it's going to be an attack. So this slides over. This slides over. This slides. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't he have? Right. He had his shield. He had these 3, right? That was his 3 cards, and had a shield on it, so he shouldn't have taken any damage. That's why he played it that way. Okay. All right. So we're going pink. Pink's in front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I forgot to draw his cards. He shouldn't have cards. All right, what are we doing? Green and red and attack. And okay, so everyone, maybe 2 damage, maybe 2 damage, maybe 2 damage. All right, so do you try to get rid of some of that damage? And give up your position now. He's got 5 damage. That's a brutal amount of damage. He's probably going to have to give up first place. Let me just check one thing. I'm just trying to make sure you don't need to have a certain number of recovery cards to recover. Recovery moves reduce the damage you have done to your chariot. When making a yellow move, reduce by half the number of damage cubes in the player's damage box. Make this reduction before counting damage points against the length of the move. If there is an odd number of cubes in the damage box, round up in the player's favor. Okay, so yeah, you don't need to have like 3 or 4. No, you guys can't see the corner again. I just can't get it all in. I apologize. Don't yell at me. I'm sorry. Don't yell. I know you're cussing at me. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. All right, green is next. Green, green, green. Green, green, green. Green, green, green. He is not going to play anything besides his 3 cards. Gray. Oh, Gray, you're so silly. What are you going to do, huh? Gray, what are you going to do? He's going to do this, and he's going to wish. He's going to wish that things were better. That's what he's going to do. He's going to wish things were better. All right. So the odd man out is going to be... Yikes. All right, we're going to play those three and this one. Okay, here we go. We got tokens, we got cards, we got a three-way race going on. What else could you possibly ask for? We're going to start with Pink. Pink is going to simply, he's going to get rid of some of his damage. 3 cubes, actually. He's got 3 2s, so that's 5. Plus 1 is 6. Minus 2 is 4 stinking spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a pretty bad turn. 4. He's going to move up 1. And he will be done. So not the greatest turn for Pink. Green, on the other hand, what do you got? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 blacks. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 3 is 4, but he gets to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And take over first place. Who's reading for green? He's in first. And he gets 3 cards. And Farley, we have another. He's going to put this. He's going to play this as this. He's got 3 yellow zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow zeros, actually. 4 yellow zeros, but he also has a shield, so the shield blocks the incoming damage. He gets to remove the only damage he does have on his counter for playing the yellow. So he's got 4 zeros, so that's 4 plus 1. This will move up. So it's going to simply be 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's outside, still in last place. But he's got rid of all of his damage. He thinks he's doing good. And he's going to get 2 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Okay. All right, here we go. It's coming down the wire. They're coming around the corner. They should be here shortly. Here we go. It's a yellow, starting with green first. Yellow, or orange. I'm sorry, orange. If you want to move your orange up. You're going to play these two. Pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, he's got all his cards for a change. Oops, he's taking the damage. Actually, hang on a second. He's got 5 damage in there now. Let me just double check on what he's doing. Okay. All right, just thinking out loud. He has 4 damage for Pink. Oof, brutal. He's going to play that 1 card. Are you kidding me? Yes, 1 stinking card. Oh, he's going to play that token. He's going to play that token as well. And gray is last but not least. Gray is laughing all the way to the bank here. He is in real good shape. Real good shape. He's got no damage on him. All right, let's see what we got. He's got 3 cards coming out. All right, green first. All right, he's got half his damage gone. Okay, half his damage is gone. He's got 3 zeros. That's simply a 3. He gets to move this twice, though. So that's a 3. Wow, he gets to move a whole 3 spaces. That's all he can do, though. 1, 2, 3. That's all he can do. That's crazy. When you have that much damage. All right, Pink. Pink is going with a single card. And he's going with, he was hoping that green would go farther. He's got a same thing. He's got to get rid of some of this 2 damage. He's got 3 yellows. So 3, 0 is 3. He gets to move this up twice. Plus 1 is 4. Minus 2 damage is 2 spaces. So neither one of these guys moved up very far. And they're using tokens and everything. Woo! Gray is like, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm pretty cool. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to get a token. Matches the token. Oh, you guys can't see that. Oh, you can't play one card by itself. It has to match one of the Emperor. All right. Well, all right. I'll have to remember that going forward. It's too late to retcon that. So 7 2s is 9. Plus 1 is 10. No damage, so he's actually going to go 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And look at who's out in front. Look at who's out in front. Look at who's out in front. Holy cow, coming out of nowhere. Coming out of nowhere. Secretaria. Taking the lead of the race. All right, that goes away. This slides up. That's what happens when you have a bad turn and your opponent has a good turn, I guess. Let's see what we get. Black corner will get you a bonus. Too bad it doesn't match this card, only this one. So Gray's up front first. Gray's in the lead. Holy cow, Gray is in the lead. 2, 4, 6, 7. He doesn't even have enough cards. Oh, and the card he drew, he's definitely going to be playing that card, and this card as well. And what else you got for me? Anything? He's going to play that as well. That's his. Green. Green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He doesn't have his. Oh, my gosh. Perfect card to draw for him. They'll go along with that one. And then he's going to play this one as well. And is not going to play anything else. Pink. Pink, 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 pink. What are you gonna do, huh? He's gonna play this, this, and this. All right, Gray's up first. He's going green. That was the card he drew because he was missing a card. It's actually a 2-2-4, which matches the twos. So he's got 2, 4, 6. He's going to get a token. Ooh, good one for him. So he's got 6 twos, which is 6 plus 2 is 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14. This is going to move up to the 5 spot now. 14. No damage. He's going to move 14 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's going to move 14 spots down the road. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. That was pretty good timing on that one. Green now is like, gosh darn it. I guess I should have done better, but he's got a lot of green too. He gets to draw a token. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 3 is 12. Minus 2 damage is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then he gets to go 5 from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's right on his tail. He made it all the way down the straightaway. Are you kidding me? What a great play. What a great play. And now, poor Pink. What is going on with Pink? And why my thing keeps separating here? And Pink is going, all right, time to attack everybody. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 5s. So that's 5. 5 is 10. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he gets to move 5 from this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, plus 1 for this. Minus 2 for damage. I forgot to calculate that. This gets to move up a spot. And that is that. Oh, Pink. What happened to Pink? He falling behind. It's coming up to the corner one. This is a perfect time for the corner one. If you've got black 2s in your hand, you are probably going to win this game. We're going to tip the corner. We got the corner coming up. Boys and girls, we're going to tip the camera. Here we go. Here we go. It is Gray coming down to the last. Oh, and it's an attack. Are you kidding me? 2 damage. 2 damage. 2 damage. Gray has to decide first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot to give him his cards. If you got a black 2, you are golden, my friend. Absolutely golden. He's going to play those 2 cards. Just those 2 cards. Just those 2 cards. And he's going to play that token right there. Green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot to draw cards. Sorry about that. All righty. What are we going to do? Wow. 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 What an interesting hand. If I could only show you his hand. It is not the hand of gods. I will say that. You can see what's coming up. Like, Next up is either black ones or yellow twos. Yeah, you know what? And then you got double orange, double orange two, and then a double orange two right behind that. That is crazy. That's going to come up and mess everyone up. He's going to play these three cards and wait a minute. Wait. And he's going to play this token. Going to play that token. He's going to play that token. Yeah, he's going to play that token. All right. And then finally, pink, which is behind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He doesn't have all of his cards either. Oh no, oh no, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay, I see what you're going to do. I see for sure what you're going to do. Maybe, maybe not. He's going to play this one. And let me think. He's going to play these three. Okay, it's strategy time, boys and girls. Here we go. Grazed up first. He's going to play a shield so he doesn't take any damage from the Emperor. And then he's going to play. Yes, look at those twos he's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twos. So he's going to get another token. 6 twos. Okay. So 6 twos is 8 plus 3 for his black. So it's, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No damage. It's straight up 11 around the corner. Straight around the corner, 11 spots. That's the way you do it, boys and girls, just like that. And gray is pulled out to a lead. Can green make it competitive? And he's got, what does he got going on here? He's playing a -3 cards. He's going to be playing a black zeros. He's got the shield on 3 cards. So he blocks that. So 3 zeros is 3. Plus 1, 4. -2 damage is only 2. And then he's going to discard 3 cards to see if he can get a better. He's going to discard those 3 cards for this. And he's going to move a whopping 2. 1, 2. That hurt. That hurts. That really hurts. And then finally, pink. Pink has got, he's got the 2s and he's got the matching. So he's got 2, 4, 6, 8 2s. So that's 10. 11 -2 damage is 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he's past green. And all of a sudden, green moves to last place. Are you kidding me? And no one gets to move up their token. It is all gray all the time now. Are you kidding me? This is probably the most important. He only needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to win. And it's a black. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And he will put out his I think he just won the game. Oh, this goes away. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has just won the game. That is, the cards he just drew were pretty gosh darn good. Pink is next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got some cards. The question is, can he make a move? He's got some cards. Can he make a move? And Farnley, poor old Green has only got 2 cards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All righty. And this could be the last corner. We shall see. Well, let's see what you got. He's got, look at that. These are all 3 cards that he just drew. Double 6 green, double 6 green, triple, or double 6 green. He had triple double 6 greens. So that's 4 6s is 10. Plus, he's got 5 over there, so that's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15! Wow! Pink is next. I don't think there's any way he's coming back. He is a pretty respectable 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to get a token. Not that it's going to matter. I'll flip up what they have left in case you were wondering what they had left and if it could have made any difference whatsoever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 6, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. Minus 2 is 6. Oh, he would have taken his damage, actually, so it would be back 2 spots. Wow, that was crazy. He gets to move this twice. And then Farnley, wow, I cannot believe. Like, he was in last place, and now he won by, like, half a lap. It's crazy. What the hell? So he's also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 2 is 5. 5. Then he gets to move up 5, but he can't because you can't use this to pass anyone, and his next space would be to pass. So that's just a wasted spot, I guess. He was kind of hoping that Pink would move up a little bit farther. Wow, that was a huge. I mean, he just took first, right in this corner, right up here, and then he boom, 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 and then way down there. Holy cow! That's what happens when you can get some good hands in a row. That was crazy. Gray wins it by a mile. I thought we were going to be neck and I think all 3 of them were in the same box, in this box or this box, one of those 2 boxes. They were all in that box at the end of lap 2, and wow. That was, I don't know what happened. I might have messed up. Who knows? Part of the race was messed up because I didn't do things right to begin with, but still, I mean, everyone was playing by the same rules, but obviously not exactly the way they draw it up, but still, Gray is your world, your Kentucky Derby champion here for Charioteer, our debut of the game. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, leave a comment down below and say, hey, this is pretty cool. Try it again. I apologize we didn't do that. The Emperor Die Right. I messed that up about halfway through. So thanks to Mike for mentioning that to me. The first couple turns took us a little while to get the process down. We were forgetting to do things and this, that, and the other thing. But about after the third or fourth turn, it was really easy to start do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, boom, done. Do this, do this, do this, do this, boom, done. I got into that nice little rhythm. Do this, look at the cards. What are you going to play? Boom, done. And then make sure you move up the little. That's one of the biggest problems is remembering to move up your little piece. I win. Yes, you did. That was awesome. That was a great comeback by a huge amount. I cannot believe how much Gray won by. That is, I thought we were going to have a neck on neck and we're going to have to look up the rules for ending the turn and all that. But we didn't need to worry about that, did we? All right, it was a good match. Great game. Highly recommend it. We're going to be doing this one a few times. I can see this coming down the pike. I knew I was going to like this just by reading the design, and it's got, I'm not going to say it's got a Euro flavor to it, but it's got a Euro flavor to it, if you know what I mean. It's got that, it's got mechanics that, yeah, if you play Euro games, you get the flavor of a Euro game, I guess. It's got a little bit of attacking and stuff, which makes it interesting because that just slows down your opponents. And if you can attack at the right time, they don't have any cards that will be able to recover. They're going to be going a lot slower. Yeah, I mean, you can rack up the damage pretty quick. 2 turns, you can have 6 damage. That's a lot of damage. Now, you can spend a turn resting, which basically removes all your damage and everything. So even if you don't have cards, you can just, repair, which is good. It's a good rule. But, yeah, there's a lot of strategy. I can see I'm playing this multi-handed and stuff. But if you're trying to think about, okay, you got more time to think about, I can play these 2 cards with this, and then this card coming up, I got these 3 cards for that card. Or the best thing is going, oh, I don't have any cards for this. I need to ditch more cards so that I can get more cards in my hand, so maybe I can match up some of these other things. There's a lot of really cool strategies. It reminds me, I hate to say it, but it reminds me a lot of Heat. There is Heat, the racing game. There's this balancing, I guess. You're balancing a race with also resources and generating things. In Heat, you're generating heat, and you're managing your hand of cards. In this game, you're managing your little tokens to see how fast you can move them up, while also managing your hand in a different way because you're trying to get your little matches to go together. But with all that said, you can see if you get a good draw, you can really outdo your opponents. There was 1 or 2 turns right towards the end. Gray got the perfect draw for his hand. And especially that last turn, he drew 3 cards in a row that were green 6s. And he already had a 6 in his hand. So he had 4 green 6s. So it was like, and they were all doubles. They were doubles green 6, a double green 6, and a double green 6. That's 10 movement right there because you got 6 4 times. That's 10 move. And then you play your token on top of that. You get your bonus 5. That's 15 move. You get your bonus for your board, which is another 3 or 5. You could be moving 15 to 20 spaces while your opponent's moving 6 or 5 or 4. They were still going around the corner. So interesting. As I mentioned, if you go back and watch, Gray got, like, I could see in his hand, he had like 3 good cards in a row that matched what he had in his hand. And I was thinking, while Gray is in a perfect position, he got rid of his damage, so he didn't have any damage. He blocked any damage that was coming in, and he had cards that matched the cards that were coming up in the line, which are going to help you get more movement on the track. So definitely cool, definitely interesting. Check it out. We're going to be playing this again. I have a feeling we're going to be playing this a few times. Thank Mike. I owe Mike Butter Jelly a debt of gratitude because I did not get this game. I did not get this game because I mentioned this in the beginning of the live stream. I got a Chariot racing game. Where is it? Right here. I got this one about the same time that this game came out. And it was like $20. It was a lot cheaper. And I tried that game and I did not like it at all. I did not like the mechanics. I didn't like the components. I didn't like anything. So I did not get this from GMT because I'm just like, I don't really need another racing Chariot game. But Mike Butter Jelly, he said to me, Jester, I know you like racing. I know you like, certain mechanics. He's watched me play things. He knows. He said, I really think you like this game. And he sent me some pictures. He posted them on our Facebook group. He talked about the game. He said, I think you will really like this. So I ended up watching some videos. I listened to his recommendation and I ended up getting it. And it's been sitting on my shelf for like a year because I'm like, I don't know. Maybe someday I'll play it. Maybe I won't. Yeah, I got to learn it. I got it out tonight. And like I said, the first thing I noticed was like, wow, this rule booklet is like 8 pages long. Okay, that's not too bad. Here's a setup. I'm like, this is a Euro game right here. I could look at this and say, GMT is turning into a Euro game producer because if you go to any Euro game out there, this is what their rule books look like. So GMT is learning how to do things the way people like. And so I was like, good. So I'm like, yeah, I could probably learn this game. So I just sat down, read a few things, watched a video, and within an hour, I had the game in my head, but as we all found out, you forget about all the rules until you play it, right? Until you play it and somebody reminds you, this isn't to move in extra space, it's to move your pawn in extra space. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I remember reading it, and I remember what it did, but when I came to playing it, I saw this, and I said, yeah, this just adds 1, because that's what I was thinking. This just adds 1. But you're right. It does add 1, but it adds 1 space to this movement. That's all it does. It doesn't add 1 to the space on the track. So I messed that up. But anyways, I'm really glad Mike suggested, again, I think you will like this game. It seems like it's right up your alley. It's got the mechanics you like. It plays in about an hour or two. I think you'll really enjoy it. So I ended up buying it at full price off of the GMT website. I missed the P500. So I ended up saying, all right, I will rebuy it on your recommendation. And it's been sitting on my shelf for a long time. And I'm really glad I did now. I'm really glad I buckled down. I'm really glad I decided my goal is to get some of these games played that we haven't played. We are getting through them again. We're checking them off the list, checking them twice. So thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. I do appreciate it. It is great. Thorough is on our continent. Sir, welcome to the United States of America. He lives in Malta. He's out in the middle of nowhere in Malta, and he's now in the US of A. And welcome to the US, Thorough4. We hope you enjoy your stay. Kai Jansen did the rule book. Yeah, it's a really good rule book. Like I said, I was able to. I do this a lot. Okay, I do this a lot. As you know, I play lots of different games. I read lots of rule booklets. I learn lots of games. So it's not going to be as easy for you. But literally, I sat down with this and glanced at a few of the examples of play, and within 20 minutes, I was like, oh, I got this. I understand what they're trying to do. I think I can play this. I watched a video, like a video review on it, and the player or the person explained some of the mechanics of the game and how they did things and how great the game was and this, that, and the other thing. So yes, it was helpful to watch the video, but it didn't really explain a lot. But while I was watching the video, I was like comparing his notes with like some of the things in the rule book, like the icons, and going, oh, okay, so those icons are those icons are all these little guys in the bag. Okay, well, I figured, if I pull something out of the bag, I can just look it up. It's not that big a deal. But like I said, within 20 minutes, I was able to pretty much peruse this rule booklet. Again, it's going to take you 20 to 30 minutes to read this thing, but I don't read the rule booklets. I do it a little bit differently. I read the highlights section to get the point. Again, for most people, like you're going to read the rule and then they're going to give you an example of play or example that explains the rule. I don't read the rules. I read the examples because the examples show you how the rule is meant to be played in the game, which is more important than the actual rule. In my opinion, it's more important than the actual rule. So if you just go through a rule booklet and just read all the fine examples of play, you should, knock on wood, have a pretty good idea of how to play the game if it's a decent rule booklet. And it's a really good rule booklet, I think. If I can learn the game in 20 minutes, you can learn the game in an hour, maybe two, play a couple games. If you watch this video, you already know how to play. We know everything there is in the game. Everything in the game you've seen tonight. There is nothing else. There's no other special tokens. There's only a few tokens in the box. Oh, that's not true. That's absolutely not true. There is a couple. There's this token here, which allows you to move up one of your little pieces, an extra spot. What else? Healing. We did that one. There's the rope-a-dope. There's the wild card. There's the +3, which again, you're just adding 3 to your results. I think that's here's a -2 to cards. So pretty much we've covered everything there is to see in the game, to be honest. You probably have seen it all. Oh, yeah, go ahead and use logic and common sense. Like, we're going to listen to you, Jester. Come on. That's true. That is absolutely true. Just looking at the chat. Thank you so much for coming by, guys. Will GM for Food, Nordic Maelstrom, Thorough4 Beck, Mike Butter Jelly. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and everything. It is. I'm telling you what. I'm probably going to do a review. I'm going to start doing reviews anyways. I'm probably going to do a review of this game, but I'm just going to give you guys, a hint of what I'm going to say in the review. I'm basically going to say I went in this with hope that it would be a good game. It would be interesting. It would play good solo. I'm playing it solo, but I'm playing it 3-handed, 4-handed, 5-handed, whatever. I had hopes that it would be really good, and it far exceeded my expectations. My expectations were a little bit above average. I would say maybe 70 to 75. I'm hoping the game is a 70 to 75% out of 100 if I'm rating it, like a 75 to 80. I'm thinking this game is probably 85 to 90 rating wise. Negatives, okay? And I don't have a lot of negatives to say about this game. What I would say is this is just for me is the one negative that I can see is you got these pieces on the board, and all it takes is one arm or one elbow or whatever, and everything's wiped out. So having dual layered boards would have been much better because dual layered boards normally hold the pieces in there. Having those pieces not in grooves really makes this very touchy. Like I could put the token like that. Is that on a 1 or is that on the 2? You're going to have to try and remember. Is that on a 1 or is that on a 2? It's kind of on the line. I don't remember. Was it a 1 or was it a 2? I can see a lot of people arguing and fighting over this. I think I think that's a 2. No, it's a 1. It's a 1. No, it's a 2. No, it's a 1. No, I got a 1 earlier, remember? No, I don't remember you getting a 1 earlier. I can see a lot of fights over this, because you especially in this section here, because this is you're moving the piece up the chain. And there's not a lot of room, especially when you got 4 pieces on there, interworking and interconnecting with one another. So you got this piece here, and you got this piece here, and you got this piece somewhat like this, right? So this is the way it might be at the beginning of the game. And let's say I move black, so black is now up there. You can see, but one little slight nudge, and all of a sudden, green is coming up there. Oh, now is black up here? Is it down here? I don't know. I don't remember. Dual layer boards would have been really nice. This will work fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It just would have been better. Like if it would have been a dual layer board, I would have rated this game higher, is what I'm saying. The other one, again, this is not a complaint. Okay, this is not a complaint. This is just a suggestion if they do a second printing on the board, on the player board, on the Emperor die, and you have the little spot for the Emperor die. What I would have done is underneath the Emperor die, I would have put a little statement in there, like +1, and show the little token, like +1, and have a little token there. So people, when they look at the die, they're going to see that and go, oh, yes, that's right. This adds 1 to this token. Yeah, okay, I remember that now from the rule book. Again, it's not on the player board. Would have been nice if it was, but it's not going to kill it that it's not. Other minor complaints, again, personal preference. I don't like the designer notes on the back of the rule book. This is the only issue I have with the rule booklet. Is I would have liked to have all of these little symbols on the back page with an explanation what they do, so I don't need to thumb through this to find out what that symbol does. If I just had, whoa, come here, you. If I would just had all the symbols on the back, this is what this is, boom, and this is what it does. And there's only, there's a good 15 of them, so you could have had plenty of space on the back. I don't like when they put designer notes or pictures on the back or anything like that. I like the back of a rule booklet to be the most useful page of a rule book. Again, for my personal way of doing things. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just not as user friendly as it could be. Again, if they would have done it more to my liking, they would get a higher score. Obviously, every game has the potential to be 100, and every game has the potential of a 0 based upon the components, the quality, the design, everything about the game. You're going to earn points or you're going to be subtracting points. Things that I like on the game is I like the size of this board, believe it or not. And even though it's 2 boards, I think it's big enough. It's going to make it look nice, but it's not overwhelming for your table. It gives you plenty of room for everyone to sit down and play, especially if you're going to play with 4, 5, or 6 players. It gives everyone plenty of room. You can have several people on this end, several people on this end. When the chariots are making their way down to one corner, you got 1 or 2 people down on this end moving them. While you go down to the other end of the table, then you got several other people moving the chariots and helping. So I like the size of the board because it looks big and it looks impressive. So I do like that. I like the color, the cards. I like how you can actually, I don't know who designed this or who thought of this, but you can actually, like when you hold your hand of cards, which is super important because you're going to have 8 cards in your hand, 2, 4, 6, 8, right? So here's I'm going to hold it backwards here. So it'll be a little, but this is basically your 8 cards that you're looking at. And you can see that you don't need to fan them out very far because they have all the icons on the side that show you what's represented on that card. So I can clearly and easily see, thumbs up, clearly and easily see what I have in my hand, and I can make a thorough and correct decision based upon the layout of the cards. So good job there. Again, you're going to get extra points because I do like that. I don't need to look at every single card. All you have to do is fan the cards out and look at them and go, oh, look, I can play this 4 and this 4 and this 4. And I've got 3 green 4s. I can put them down on the table and I'm good to go. I didn't need to, try to look at all the big icons. So the way they design the cards, good job on that. I like the cards. I don't have any problem with them. I like the tokens. I don't have any problems with them. I like the player board. No problem with them. I like the length of the game. I'm playing as solo 3-handed, and it took about 2 to 2.5 hours. I think that's about right. I think next time I play it, I could probably do it in 2 hours. And maybe after I played a couple more times, I could probably do it in a little bit less time than that. I probably could even 4-hand it and not have any problems. Maybe even 5-hand it or 6-hand it if you really wanted to go at it. I think you could, definitely 3 or 4-hand this solo, no problem whatsoever. I don't think I ran into any problems with trying to do anything with the chariots. Like I said, it's mostly managing the cards and boom, putting them down and then going to the next hand and doing that. So it takes a little bit a minute or two to do that for each player, but then you're set. It's set in stone. You can't change anything then. So there's like no hidden information or anything. The only information I know is, and I was trying not to use that, is, okay, I know that this player is doing this, but I was basically looking at the cards and going, what cards match that, first of all, and do I have any cards that match that? And if I don't have cards that match that, do I have other cards in my hand that match something that might work? That's pretty much what I did for every single player and every single time. Oh, okay. These 3 cards match that. Boom. I didn't even think about it. I just played them because I'm not trying to min-max and trying to, min-max the design. I'm just trying to play it quickly and keep the game moving forward as a solo player. I think it plays fine solo three-handed. And like I said, I could probably four-hand it. It might take a little bit longer to play it, but I think playing a 3 or 4-handed is probably going to be fine. I don't see any issue with that, to be honest. I really don't. So overall, I would give this game probably in... I would give it a high 80s. I would give it a high 80. Probably 88 or 89. I wouldn't give it an A plus. I think it's a B plus game. B plus or A minus, somewhere in that range. It's a really good game. It's got a nice... You're not going to find chariot racing games every day. I mean, this is, obviously there's only a few of these games, maybe 10 in existence ever. So this is not it's not a bulge game out there. So if you're looking for a decent racing game that has some pretty interesting mechanics and does some pretty interesting things, I think it's definitely worth your time. I like, actually, the other thing I was going to mention. Where are they? I like the steel cards. I like how everyone starts with a different setup. Like one time you might be red, then yellow, then green, then black. Now we didn't see it, but this is one thing you can actually min-max quickly in your game, because red will immediately come out and then be worth +1 for the rest of the game. Well, black is going to take 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth time it'll come out. So you have a kind of a strategy, or not, maybe a strategy is the wrong word. You have kind of a game plan based upon your different skills that you start with and what you should be looking at. Okay, I don't attack very well at all. I have really good defenses and I sprint really well, but I don't corner very well and I'm terrible at attacking. You can remember that if you're playing, if you're playing multiplayer with other people. It gives you a strategy to kind of think about. Okay, black is not my strong suit. It's going to take me a little while to get black into there. So I think it adds a lot of really good strategy. So, but I'll probably do a full out review, but I just wanted to give you guys that happen to be here kind of an overview of what I'm probably going to say. So thanks everyone for coming out tonight. We do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff. We will see you all next time. Have a great night. Thanks to Mike for suggesting this game. Appreciate it. And we will see you all very, very soon. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. And we'll see you all down the line. Bye for now.